Vince Russo blames wrestlers for encouraging stalkers in wake of Liv Morgan incident. Vince Russo is putting part of the blame for the Liv Morgan stalker situation on how today's wrestlers engage with fans, and he's not sugarcoating anything. Vince Russo is putting part of the blame for the Liv Morgan stalker situation on how today's wrestlers engage with fans, and he's not sugarcoating anything. I'll tell you what's going on, Chris. I got to put the heat where the heat has to be, bro. They're making themselves too accessible. They really are. On social media, they're making themselves too accessible, bro. You're talking about wackos, and bro, if you're coming across as this nice as honey person, down to earth, bro, wackos are going to think they got a shot with you. Wackos are going to think, man, if I just go down to the training facility and they happen to be there, bro, they've got to stop making themselves so accessible. Chris, you know we live in a world where everybody wants to be liked, bro. They've got to stop. They've got to stop putting themselves out there. Now, I'm not making excuses for these freaking crazies, they're whack jobs, they're crazy people. But bro, these women are presenting themselves beautiful, sexy, nice. I'm talking to you. And in these wackos, bro, oh, maybe I got a shot. They got to get off that, bro. He then shared a personal story about former TNA knockout Velvet Sky, saying he once had to warn her after she was being too friendly to a stalker without realizing it. She was literally being stalked and she was being nice to the guy. I had to pull her aside. I'm like, do you not understand? There's wackos out there. This guy is stalking you. You can't be nice to them. I really am afraid something is going to happen. Russo also contrasted today's women's roster with the past generation, claiming tougher personas like Jacqueline or Medusa would have scared stalkers off. Are you gonna stalk Jacqueline? Luna Vachon? Sherry Martel? You're not gonna stalk these people because you'd be scared to death they'd kill you. You're not gonna stalk Medusa because you literally would think, if I go down to the performance center, I'm going to get my freaking ass kicked. Authorities confirmed the second arrest at the June 3 tapings was tied to the ongoing case surrounding Morgan, and that federal agents, not just local police, were involved. Liv Morgan's rise in popularity has come with serious safety concerns, and Russo believes wrestlers need to draw clearer boundaries with fans before things get even worse. Do you agree with Vince Russo's take on social media access and wrestler safety, or do you think he's deflecting from the real problem? Sound off in the comments. Liv Morgan blamed for disturbing stalker incident at WWE Performance Center, exclusive. WWE superstar Liv Morgan recently went through a harrowing experience involving stalking, which has caused much buzz in the community. Interestingly, wrestling veteran Vince Russo believes the stars themselves are partly to blame for such incidents. According to Russo, the wrestling scene has changed drastically over the years, along with how stars interact with fans. Liv Morgan and many other names in the women's division, apparently, seem to be attracting the wrong kind of attention willingly, or so the veteran thinks. Speaking on the Wrestling Outlaws, Vince Russo outlined his thoughts on the matter and warned the stars about appearing too accessible, especially on social media platforms and the internet. He noted that some people out there were not mentally stable and would perceive the wrong idea about these superstars, which is how someone ended up at the Performance Center. Bro, they are making themselves too accessible. They really are. On social media they are making themselves too accessible. Bro, you are talking about wackos. And bro, if you are coming across as this nice, honey person, down to earth, bro, wackos are gonna think they got a shot with you. Bro, wackos are gonna think, man, if I just go down to the training facility and they happen to be there, bro, they've got to stop making themselves so accessible. Chris, you know we live in a world where everybody wants to be liked. Bro, they've got to stop. The WWE veteran made it clear that he was not defending stalkers. While Vince Russo's words may seem like he was blaming the victims, he was very clear in his message about how the stalkers are still the culprits. Adding to his words on the same episode of the Wrestling Outlaws, the WWE veteran stated that the stalkers were mentally unstable people who could not be reasoned with and lived in their delusional version of reality. This is why Russo warned especially the female stars to be careful. Now I am not making excuses for these freaking crazies. They are whack jobs, they are crazy people. But bro, these women are presenting themselves beautiful, ***. Nice, I am talking to you, and these wackos bro, maybe I have as of now. It remains to be seen what is next for Liv Morgan in WWE. Liv Morgan wasn't the only WWE star being dangerously stalked, veteran outlines chilling prediction, exclusive. Apart from Liv Morgan, several other stars have also found themselves being stalked to the point of being in danger lately. Roxanne Perez, for instance, was recently targeted by someone who apparently wanted her dead. Furthermore, Rhea Ripley was followed to her house at one point, which caused Vince Russo to believe that the situation was getting out of hand. On the latest episode of Sportskeeda's The Wrestling Outlaws, the WWE veteran warned that something terrible could be on the horizon if major steps weren't taken soon. I am telling you, I really am afraid something is going to happen. They gotta stop putting themselves out there, man. Bro, they were at Rhea Ripley's house. They just went to Rhea Ripley as the WWE veteran once stopped a stalking incident. Vince Russo also spoke about a situation involving Velvet Sky and explained how he helped her. On the same episode of Sportskeeda's The Wrestling Outlaws, the WWE veteran recalled that he asked Velvet not to be nice to a person who was stalking her. I had to do that with Velvet Sky once. Bro, she was literally being stalked, and she was being nice to the guy. I had to pull her aside. I am like, do you not understand there's sick wackos out there? This guy is stalking you, you can't be nice to him, Russo said. From 5:58 onwards. As of now, it remains to be seen what WWE is planning to do about the rising number of stalking incidents. Ex-WWE star comments on Liv Morgan's dangerous stalking incident, marks the culprit, exclusive. A former WWE star recently talked about the stalking incident involving Liv Morgan, pointing out the reason for the rise in such incidents. According to him, the main culprit behind these issues was social media itself. To an extent, Liv Morgan's stalker was recently arrested outside the WWE Performance Center, throwing light on a whole new issue that has been on the rise in the industry. Other stars like Rhea Ripley and Roxanne Perez have also gone through some harrowing experiences in recent times. All these issues, according to former WWE superstar EC3, were born from how social media has evolved. Speaking on the latest episode of The Wrestling Outlaws, EC3 talked about the disturbing topic and stated that the stars being so accessible seemingly deluded stalkers into having unrealistic expectations. I think the accessibility does provide that insane delusion, making them closer. That's not the fault of the talent as much as social media, and this connection is still kind of new to human psyche. We don't know how it will, turn out. The Pandora's box has been opened, and boy, there's a lot of creeps falling out of it. Letting another WWE veteran also commented on the topic. According to Vince Russo, something much more drastic could happen regarding stalking if certain measures aren't taken soon. Speaking on the same episode of The Wrestling Outlaws, the WWE veteran talked about Rhea Ripley being stalked as well, outlining the importance of preventative steps. I am telling you, I really am afraid something is going to happen. They gotta stop putting themselves out there, man. Bro, they were at Rhea Ripley's house. They just went to Rhea Ripley's house. From 6:23 onwards. As of now, it remains to be seen what steps the Stamford-based promotion will take to ensure such incidents do not become the norm going forward. WWE veteran pitches easy solution to Liv Morgan's stalking problem. Explains how the Kardashians handle it, exclusive. WWE superstar Liv Morgan was recently involved in a rather scary incident when a stalker allegedly tried to find her at the Performance Center. Vince Russo explained how the Kardashians deal with similar issues. Ad. Liv Morgan is not the only one to have gone through such an incident, as stars like Sonya Deville, Roxanne Perez, and even Rhea Ripley have been targeted by stalkers. Vince Russo feels the most straightforward solution to the problem would be to hire security, much like the Kardashians do when they are out in public. On the latest episode of Sportskeeda's The Wrestling Outlaws, the WWE veteran said that WWE should consider recruiting a security team for the stars at risk of facing such issues. This is a pop culture problem. And we can use, for an example, the freaking Kardashians. Okay, this is the same thing. Here's the only difference, bro, that these women have to understand. Bro, the Kardashians don't go anywhere without 5 security guards. From 9:35 onwards, the WWE veteran explained how stalkers were not mentally healthy. According to Vince Russo, stalkers are deluded people who cannot be reasoned with. Hence, he feels the responsibility of being safe falls on the stars themselves. Speaking on the same episode of Sportskeeda's The Wrestling Outlaws, the wrestling veteran made it clear that the stalkers were the ones to blame. Now I am not making excuses for these freaking crazies. They are whack jobs, they are crazy people. But bro, these women are presenting themselves beautiful, nice, I am talking to you, and these wackos, bro, maybe I have got a shot, Russo said. From 1:50 onwards. Liv Morgan is currently feuding with Nikki Bella. She shockingly attacked the Hall of Famer last week on Raw. Nikki Bella thinks it would be incredible to work with this WWE superstar. Nikki Bella is officially back with WWE, and already has her eyes set on what superstars she would like to work with in the future. Speaking to Sports Illustrated in a recent interview, Nikki Bella opened up about her recent in-ring meeting with Liv Morgan. Bella was surprised at how aggressive Morgan came out, but said that she liked it. Well, I think one for the future. When Liv came out like a fireball last night, I was like, oh shit. Okay, said Bella, via Fightful. We've only got to see each other a little bit before Evolution, so I'm excited for that. When it comes to who she might want to work with in the future, Bella, perhaps unsurprisingly, brought up the superstar Rhea Ripley. However, Bella said she doesn't want to be the good girl should the two ever meet in the ring. I think one day it would be incredible to work Rhea Ripley, and I've been saying this for the past 4 or 5 years. Bella said. I would really love to do something with her, but I don't want to be a good girl when I do it.